energy, you know. It's a new week. All right. Y'all should be getting things in order. All right. Okay. Just clear the air, clear that shit. All right. So, this week we're going to be getting cards from the law attraction deck. Okay, we're gonna get some crystals from the book. Okay, we're gonna get 3 crystals a day from the book. Okay, and then we're gonna get into this singles and relationships oracle deck. Okay, that means you could be single or in a relationship and it's something that you need to work on. We're gonna pull them out that deck. Okay, and then we're gonna get some affirmations for money and abundance. Okay, these are the things you need to repeat to yourself, okay, if you're having struggles with getting that money, okay, and then we're gonna get some questions answered, and then we gonna get some times and dates, okay, we're gonna get some times and dates this week for whatever's going on, and then we'll top the reading off with some affirmation, no, not affirmation, some messages and numbers. Okay? So let's get started. All right. Hopefully everybody out there feeling good, doing good, and smelling good. All right, collective, it's me, always good. I'm back for your daily reading, okay? For the collective, give us some cards from this law of attraction deck, okay? Give us some cards for what the collective needs to be mindful about, all right? Okay. Give us some cards for the collective from this law of attraction deck. Okay, give us the truth. What does the collective need right now today from the law of attraction deck? Okay, what do they need to work on? Okay, or whatever you need them to know. All right, okay. They said they want that one. All right, what you got? It says manifestation. It says your thoughts and emotions are actively shaping your reality. Focus on what you want, not what you fear, okay? Write down your intention in the present tense as if it is, okay? As if it's already true. Feel the emotion of already having it, okay? That is so manifestation 101, okay? Everything is about intention and energy and how much you put into that energy, okay? How much intention you put into it, okay? And the best manifestation times is when you got a clear head, okay? You are focused on the things that you want. Because if you out here manifesting and you focus on the things that you don't got, guess what? That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get those things, the nothings that you don't got already. Okay, so focus on the things you want and get there in that moment when you got it, when you have it, and feel that. How does that feel? How does the air smell? What the fuck? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? That's manifestation, okay? All right, next you got awareness, okay? It says recognizing your patterns gives you the power to change them. Self-awareness leads to mastery. Observe your thoughts today. Which ones support your desires and which ones limit you? Okay? Again, that manifestation tool, you think about the things you want, not the shit you don't want. Because if you got your mind filled with all the things you ain't got, again, that's what you'll have, okay? All the things you ain't got, okay? You won't get shit, okay? You got to manifest things in a positive manner in the things that you want, okay? So focus on what you want, nothing that you don't, okay? All right, next we're going to get into the crystal deck book, all right, and see what we got today. We're gonna get 3 crystals out the book today. Make sure y'all tapping that screen. Okay, let's see what we got. It says bird, what is it? Barricaded jasper. It says it's good for your sacral chakra. The intuitive message. It says, look at your emotions as your superpower. Okay. Emotions, intensity, intention. This is all manifestation. So today is a good day. Manifestation Monday. Okay. Do what you need to do. All right. It says, barricaded jasper is a rare find. However, if you can find a piece, you will not regret it. Barricaded jasper is known as a crystal of strength and vitality, which is why it's perfect for balancing the sacral chakra. It is also great for feeling grounded, emotionally stable, and clear headed. Meditate with barricaded jasper for clarity and peace of mind. Okay. So get you some peace of mind, get that barricaded jasper because you need that. You know what I'm saying? You need a balance of whatever is going on in your mind and your body. You have to keep a balance. All right. What next? Okay. What's the next crystal? Okay. We got Sugalite. Okay. It says good for positivity. Intuitive message. It says redirect negative thoughts by focusing on positive solutions. Okay. You got to make sure that you keep those negative mind thoughts out of your head, okay? Because they not going to help you. All right. It's just going to have you stuck in a situation, still trying to find a solution to some shit that don't even need to be, okay? It says, Cellulite is a crystal that helps you focus on positive solutions for any situation. It promotes forgiveness and self love, eliminating negative and intrusive thoughts so they can be replaced with positive thoughts. Cellulite brings its wearer strength, hope, and positive energy. Wear it daily in a necklace or a bracelet until you feel that positive thinking is coming more easily. Okay. It's for those people with that stinking thinking. You know what I'm talking about? And, it's hard to get your mind grasped upon something that's positive if you all you do is negative shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a negative situation, how can you think positive? You have to find that light at the end of your tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, people can be projecting. It can, it's all type of shit that goes on outside of you. You know what I'm saying? And you need to make sure that you're protected. That's why I made the meditation crystal jars because it's just things you just don't know, okay? Unseen shit. Like, what the hell? And you be just sitting back like, damn, people is really wicked. Okay. All right, next crystal. Well, last crystal for this AM. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Give us a crystal. All right. It's watermelon tourmaline. Okay. It says good for the heart chakra. The intuitive message. It says show empathy through acts of self care and become the best version of yourself. Okay. It says watermelon tourmaline is known for its ability to unlock, cleanse, and eliminate energy blocks in your heart chakra. Wear watermelon tourmaline jewelry the next time you want to work on balancing your heart chakra, okay? So, you got to make sure that everything is positive. And in this world, love is the key, okay? I can't express that so anymore because love is the key, being loved, loving others, caring, empathy, all of that goes into true love, okay? And until people actually start doing that, giving love to even people you don't even fucking know, okay? You don't just start hating somebody just because of who they are or what they are or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. And when you do that, it just push out that energy of hate. You know what I'm saying? It just get bigger and bigger. It's a ball, okay? And I don't think somebody want that ball to get smaller, okay? They want that ball to be big as hell, okay? But it has to be a balance, or the world is just gonna destroy itself, okay? And the damn people in it, okay? So make sure y'all putting that love out. All right. Put your energy out there because it matters. Okay. Your energy matters. All right, loves. Okay. So next we're gonna get into this singles and relationships. Okay, Oracle deck. So this deck basically let you know, shit that you probably overlooking or why situations aren't working out for you. Okay. Give us some cards for the collective for this daily reading, all right, for their situations, single or in a relationship, okay? Okay, what does the collective need to work on or that they're doing a good job at? All right, we don't know what's coming out. All right, give us the truth. All right, for the collective, what cards do they need? Okay, that's something they need to work on or something that they're doing a good job at. All right, give us some cards for the collective. What is going on for the collective for this daily? All right, what you got? First one up, it says, stuck in the past. It says, let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. Okay. I say that too. Like, listen, you can't start something new if you got something else going on. Okay. It just will never work out. All right. Somebody's going to get shortchanged, and you know, people like they change. Yeah. They want their exact change. Like, no, we're not doing that. Okay. Next, you got fear, loneliness. Okay. It says you stay in bad relationships because you are lonely. Be okay with being yourself, okay? Being by your damn self, all right? If that's what it is, you have to get with self, okay? I'm not rushing shit because I already know what's meant for me will never pass me by. You know what I'm saying? Once you have that knowledge and you know who you are and you know what you're willing to accept, okay? Nothing else matters, okay? Because you're going to do what you need to do. But fear and loneliness is a thing that somebody is going through, and that's why they stay in bad relationships. Okay, I don't give a fuck if who you is, if the feelings and my emotions and shit ain't wrapped up in that shit, then something ain't right. Okay, it's not for me. All right, and if I take my emotions back, hey, it's been real. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so don't have fear of being lonely, okay? You need to get with self after relationships. You need to have that reset. You know what I mean? You need to get back with self, prioritize things, okay? And get your life back in order because now it used to be two, now it's one. So now you got to adjust, okay? Adjust back to being with self, okay? Next is settling, okay? Shit. That's what you will be doing if you fear loneliness and you stay in bad relationships. It says, don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. Okay? Hell no, that ain't safe. Okay, that's not safe for you. That's not safe for your mental state to be with somebody that you know you're just settling with. You like, I don't really want to be with this person, but hey, they pay the bills, or hey, they do this. Fuck that. Do that shit yourself. Okay? Or pay somebody else to do that shit. Fuck it. Because you don't need to be in a situation that you dread waking up to or dread being around. Like, get the fuck out of here. My happiness, my peace is priority. And it should be yours too, collective, because that's when you truly stuff, when you sacrifice whatever the fuck it is for your peace and your well-being, okay? Fuck that. All right. It says past trauma. All right. It says you need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. Okay. Once again, you got to get back with self, okay? I don't know how that relationship ended for you, but however it did, okay? Breakup is a breakup. It's like, damn, that person was here, now they're not, okay? That could be trauma, okay? You need to deal with that. You need to get with yourself, okay? And deal with whatever happened in that previous relationship or in life, just in general. You need to heal past trauma so you will be able to fully move forward, collective. All right. Okay. Next, we're going to get into some money affirmations. All right, loves. Get these money affirmations. So these are the things you need to say to yourself daily, okay? Recite these motherfuckers like it's a piece of your life, okay? Repetition is good for, manifestation. All right. All right. Let's get some affirmation cards for the collective. What do they need today to repeat to themselves, okay, to get that money rolling in, okay, and constantly flowing in. All right, give us some cards for the collective for this AM. What do they need from the money affirmation deck? All right, give us the truth. All right, give us some cards for the collective. What do they need from the money affirmation deck? All right, these cards be wanting to pop on out. I say pop out. Hold on, y'all. Just 1 second. All right. What we got? Okay, first one up. It says, I attract opportunities that lead to financial growth. Okay? Say that to yourself. Know that. Okay? You need to know that. These are things you need to know. Once you know something gonna happen, then you don't gotta believe in shit because you already know shit about to pop off. Okay? So once you get, you know, situated and reprogram your mind to do what the fuck you wanted to do, not what somebody else is telling you to do or telling your mind to do. Okay? That TV have you all fucked up thinking shit real. That shit ain't real. It's entertainment. Okay. Next, it says, if my heart desires something expensive, it's because it says I'm capable and ready to manifest it. Okay. If you think about you want to buy a house, a new car, or whatever you want to do, you are capable of manifesting that, okay? Because it's already yours. You just like, damn, I'm missing this, okay? So this is what I want. This is what I need, or whatever, however you're manifesting. But yeah, everything you want is already yours. You just realizing, hey, I'm missing it. Like, where's that? Okay, I don't have a this or I don't have a that. So manifest it, okay, loves? It says, I get paid to exist. Mm-hmm. Sure do. Okay. When I sleep, I'm getting paid. Okay. Every time I breathe, I'm getting paid. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. Next, it says, I trust the universe to bring me abundance in various ways, okay? In so many different avenues and opportunities. The universe about to show up and show out, okay? You deserve it, love. You deserve all the abundance in the world, whatever you want, whatever you desire. You deserve that, okay? Just know it, okay? Know that you deserve that so you can bring it in, all right? Next, it says, I am more than enough. Okay. You are more than enough for whatever you want. Okay. It maybe you're a little too much for it. Okay. But who cares? It is what it is. All right, collective. So make sure that you are reciting these things to yourself so you can bring them into your reality. All right. Next, it says, everything I want magically works out for me. Yeah, okay. You see it, they see it, everybody see it. Okay, it is what it is. It just is what it is. I'm trying to get everybody on the same wavelength so everybody can freely manifest when they want, how they want. Okay, on point type shit. All right, next it says, everything I desire, the universe wants for me. Yeah. Okay, whatever you want, they want. Whatever you like. Okay, that shit remind me of Coming to America. I like what you like. Like, what the hell? Yeah. The universe is on your side. Okay. Once you realize that and once you tap in, you know what I'm talking about? Ain't no tapping out. Okay. It is what it is because things just keep flourishing, keep going, keep manifesting, keep like, damn, why the hell that's how you gonna start feeling. Okay. Lastly, it says everything I desire arrives at the perfect moment. You hear me? Okay. Yeah, these are definitely affirmations that you need to be saying to yourself if these things aren't happening for you already. Okay. Some people we already tapped in and we already know, but we need to teach everybody else how this shit go. Okay. So here I go. You know? Next, we're gonna get some times and dates. It might be some messages in here, but it's times and dates of when you should be, paying attention to, okay? All right, give us some times and dates for the collective that they need to pay attention to. All right, give us some times and dates for the collective, what they need to pay attention to. Okay, give us some cards. All right, give us the truth. Give us some times and dates for the collective, what they need to pay attention to, and maybe good times to manifest, good times to do this or that. Give us some times and dates for the collective. All right. They gave us a couple cards. Hold on, something fell. First one up, it says by the end of the year, okay? By the end of the year, something can be going on or something will be going on by the end of the year, all right? Says 38, maybe somebody's 38 or about 38 people. It's 38 is something correlated with by the end of the year, okay? And then we got December 26th, okay? December 26th, that's still by the end of the year, okay? What's going on? All right. And then we got January 15th, all right? January 15th is significant, okay? Yeah, so hey. Next, you got it's happening now, okay? Something is happening now, okay? Yeah, figure it out. Something happening now. It says 54, maybe about 54 people. Something is happening now for them. Okay. By sunset, it looks like. Yeah. Crescent moon. All right. Yeah. Okay. Next is April 18th. All right. So these dates and times, just jot them down in your calendar and let me know what happened on these dates. Okay. Or this amount of people. Because it's the 38. It say by the end of the year, about 38 people or something. Something about the mountains and yeah, in the water, the valley below type shit. Okay. All right. And then December 26th, that's like the day after Christmas. Okay. Something may be going on. All right. And then on the 15th of January, it's looking like fireworks. All right. Something's beautiful going on. All right. And then it says it's happening now by sunset. So now is today. All right. Now is whenever sunset is going on. Okay. Because I'm seeing the sunset and it's a beautiful sunset, but it's going to happen during that moment. And then you got April 18th. All right. So make sure y'all jot them days down and, whatever significant happens on that day. Congratulations. Okay. All right. And now we're going to get into your questions. Let's see what questions the collective has that needs to be answered. All right. Give us some answers to the questions for the collective. All right. Give us some answers for the collective. All right. Give us the truth. What answers does the collective need today, this day? All right. For whatever's going on with them for today. All right. Give us some answers to the collective's questions. Give us some answers to their questions. Thank you. All right. What you got? You got one, two, three, and something fell. Four. You got four answers, okay? Four answers, collective. Ask your questions, love. It says, yes, but it will take a while to be known or to manifest, okay? So get the manifesting, all right? Believe in what you want, okay? Believe in what's going on for you, all right? And do not put doubt and fear into your manifestation because they won't work. It just won't. Okay. That's not how it works. You got to believe. All right. You got to know. Hell. All right. Next question. It says the current energies are not leading in that direction at the present. Okay. So, whatever that question was, it's not a good time for that. Okay. Don't focus on that. Find something else to focus on because, yeah, it's not the current energies is not promoting whatever that was. All right, loves. All right. Next question. It says go more general. All right. I'm gonna pull one more card for you so you can go more general. But usually it's like, come on now. But I feel there's some new people in here. So go more general. All right. These are yes or no questions. You only get really yes or no answers. But if you asking a question that's not yes or no, it's gonna give you these answers, okay? All right, so go ahead. I'm gonna pull one more card for this go general. The question, the third question that you just asked, okay? It says let it go, okay? Whatever the fuck that is, let it go, okay? It's not for you. So don't think about it no more. Scrap that shit. Figure out a way to let that go, okay? Cuz it's not for your highest good, all right? Not going to work out for you. Okay? All right, last question, collective. Last question. It says you should pursue a different course of action. Okay, I told you to let it go. All right, you just asked the same damn question. Let it go, love. All right, it's not for you. Okay, you don't want to get tied up in that situation. Okay, you just don't. All right, yeah. So, yeah. Make sure y'all put those dates down. It's happening now. That's today. So I'm going down today. All right. And then you got January 15th, April 18th, December 26th. Okay. And by the end of the year, I'm thinking it's around that December 26th mark. All right. So make sure y'all jot those down. All right. And past trauma is stopping you from a healthy relationship. Settling is also stopping you from moving forward out of a bad situation, and the fear of loneliness is doing that too. And then if you stuck in the past, okay, if you still entertaining your past situations, you're not moving forward, okay? You're still in that cycle. Once you in that cycle, that's when you can truly begin a new one, all right? Okay, and manifestation and awareness, okay? Be aware of what you're manifesting, okay? Be aware that your mind needs to be clear. Your mind needs to be focused on the things you want, okay? Don't let no stinking thinking start creeping in, okay? Because it has a way of fucking your whole manifestation up. Then you have to go back to the drawing board, okay? All right, and you don't want that, okay? You can always start over, but damn, if you already got something going on, then why, you should just keep going with what you got, okay? To get more. All right. So yeah, we're gonna get some oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna get y'all some what's the T cards and see if anything else is going on. You know how that shit be. Okay, we got 1,000,001 people here, so shit might be different for everybody. All right, but you know how this shit go. All right, give us some cards from this T deck for the collective. What do they need to know that they don't know that they should know? Okay, give us the truth. What does the collective need from this What's the Tea deck? Okay, give us some cards from this What's the Tea deck for the collective. What is going on for the collective? Give us some cards for the collective. All right. Hold on, something fell. All right, what we got? Okay, first up, scarcity tactics. All right, somebody's trying to use scarcity tactics on you. Like, oh, if I ain't there to protect you, nigga, I got unseen goons, yeah. Soon as they start thinking about that stupid shit, they get wiped out. And I wish you guys would stop doing that because it's like, damn, the whole crew gone now. Like, what the fuck? Because we unfazed over here. We all unfazed. The collective is unfazed about whatever scarcity tactics they tried or trying to do. Like, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody scared of you, Otis. Okay? Yeah, somebody crying over you. It says still not over it. Watching your post. Pretending they're fine, okay? Don't pretend about shit, okay? If you're not fine, say that shit. Okay? If you want some help, say that shit. Okay? Don't be pretending. Cause it only stop you. You the one in suffering and nobody knows because you ain't said shit. Okay? Move in silence, collective, okay? Because they using scarcity tactics. So move in silence, okay? Yeah. And they hooked. Somebody is hooked that you is unfazed, don't give a fuck, didn't flinch, didn't move, couldn't shake it. Okay? They like, what the fuck? Are you human? Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. And somebody that was crying over you was trying to marry you for some money. Like what? How the fuck? Yeah, no. Okay. So that's what's going on, collective. Somebody was using scarcity tactics. So move in silence, love. All right, you're unfazed. Continue to stay unfazed because what the fuck? They hooked. They can't stop watching you. They can't stop thinking about you. They just can't stop because they did so much bullshit and it's all coming back to them. So that energy that they sent out to you, it's coming back to them. So now they just in the energy that they wanted you to be in. Like, what the fuck? And they're crying over you because they was like, oh my God, I wanted to marry you for your money. Like, what why are you leaving me? Like, what? Oh, hell no. You know, people, they just so silly. Like, no. Okay? Yeah, they're crying, they're watching you, pretending they're fine, but they want to marry you, but for your money. So what the fuck is that? Like, no. Get your own damn money, okay? Anybody I'm marrying, it's prenup, bitch. You can have your prenup, I can have mine, cause we ain't playing this game. Okay? Nobody's getting no money. Okay, you come with what you came with, okay? And you're leaving with that shit. Alright? So yeah, that's how that shit gonna go. All right, collective. I don't think we even need to clarify this because it's so obvious. All right. Yeah, they wanted you to be scared, all right, to make moves, but move in silence. So can't nobody fuck up what you got going on. If they don't know, they can't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Stay unfazed, boo. All right. Because they crying over you. All right, they hooked and they want to marry you for your money. Okay, prenup. Can I get a prenup? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so yeah, damn. Let's get some cards to top this reading off, cause yeah, people is different. Like, get your own money. Don't you want your own money? Cause if somebody left you and but you know, people play on that court system that'll get them money because they were married to this person and they were used to this. But what the fuck was you used to before? Okay, that's how you come in. You know, what was you used to before you got married to this person? Okay, that's what you gonna get back used to, okay? Yeah, stop playing yourself. The fuck? Okay, give us some cards for the collective, okay, to top this reading off. All right. So with some numbers and messages, okay? Give us the truth. What does the collective need? They threw a whole stack out there, okay? They like this is what you need. All right. Give us some cards for the collective for today's reading. Okay. Thank you. What you got, collective? It's a 10. Okay. Yeah. Like, come on. We not playing. We trying to get them pinnacles way up. Okay. Stacked to the ceiling like a guru. It says everything in fruition. Okay. And wisdom from all stages of life. Okay. Everything that you have been trying to manifest, your legacy, your empire, whatever it is. Okay. It's coming. Okay. You just got to keep to the path. All right, collective. It says everything. All right. Roots, serenity, family, prosperity, pinnacles of success. All right. Yeah, that 10 of pentacles. It's everything you want. All right. Yeah. And then you got that one, that ace of wand. Okay. God is giving you the staff to keep going. Okay. It says take action on your ideas. All right. Whatever those may be, take action on them because it's things is popping real fast. So if you in the loop of moving forward, your shit's gonna move forward too. Okay. The universe has an algorithm also. Okay. We all have to get on that same frequency to ride that wave. Okay. Yeah, the star. It says all your dreams are coming true, love. Okay, stick to the path. All right, stick to what you know is right. All right, don't veer off on no dumb shit because you gonna get some dumb shit. Okay, collective. Next, you got a 4. It says take time out and the answers will come. Okay? Ponder that shit. You hear me? Because it's a big deal. So you don't want your big deal to be fucked up by some stinking thinking. All right. Know that this is supposed to work out for you. You are the one that they want to have this. Okay. Because they know what you going to do with that money. They say, give me that money. You know I'm going to do right with it. Stop playing. Yeah, celebrate, ma. It's time to celebrate, collective. Get excited, okay? It says celebrate your success with those you care about, all right? And those that care about you, okay? Know the difference, okay? And do what you got to do. Okay, it's time for last card is a what? Talk to him. It's that 10 of Pentacles in the wheel form. Okay. It's the 10 of Pentacles on the wheel. Okay. It says you have strength in new beginnings. The cycle restarts. Okay. That new great start. It starts. Okay. But you got to make sure that you get rid of the bullshit. Okay. You can't start nothing new without ending something old. Okay, so make sure you are ready for your new beginnings, meaning you don't got no baggage, you don't got no people saying, oh boo babe bye. No, okay, they know that shit is over. Make sure they know that that shit is over. Okay, so you can start your new beginning with your new life, your new love. It could be the love of you. Shit, fuck, that's the best love. Okay, that's when that pinnacle start forming and shit, when you're by yourself. Okay, because it's all yours. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to share it with nobody, and you don't got to rely on nobody. You hear what I'm talking about? Once you can maintain on your own, that's when who's supposed to be for you comes through, because they had to do that work too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to do their work. And if you don't, you just going to be left out. Okay. Get right so you don't get left. You hear me? All right. I love y'all. Okay. I love y'all so much. All right. And make sure that you are here tomorrow. Okay. And make sure you are grateful for the things that you have so you can gain more. Okay, that's how this shit go. I love y'all. Be good, be careful, be honest, and be you. Cause it's only one you love, and you're beautiful. All right. Be you at all times. All right. Peace. Peace. And peace. And peace. I love y'all.